It is unfortunate that the constant inflow of illegal immigrants makes them so vulnerable to an environment of horrific acts and abuse. Many illegals are trafficked into the United States daily. It saddens me how these people are trying to come to America to better their lives for themselves and their families and are so vulnerable of this abuse. These victims, especially women, are lured with false promises of good jobs and better lives, then are forced to work under awful, inhuman conditions. Although anyone can become victims of human trafficking, illegal immigrants are the main target to being human trafficked in the United States due to not being legal citizens and not having the government protection that the Native Americans do. These victims are used for commercial sex, prostitution, stripping, pornography, and many other awful acts. These poor immigrants fall victims of these horrific acts due to our faulty immigration enforcement system. A better enforcement of our immigration laws and better federal cooperation in law enforcement can possibly end human trafficking. Human trafficking breaks the promise that anybody in the United States will have equal rights, which means that all men are created equal and will have life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Many myths drive my understanding of American immigration, but the myth I will be discussing is how immigrants drive down the wages of the American workers, which has been proven that immigrants have given the average wages of Americans a boost by increasing the work rate and supporting investment. For example, immigrants and U.S. citizens tend to have different education levels and occupation skills. Therefore, the jobs that both do are often interdependent, which increases the work rate and wages of the U.S. citizens. Also, the addition of immigrant workers to our labor force helps stimulate our investment in the economy. Another myth that I will be discussing is that undocumented immigrants do not pay taxes, which is not true. They pay sale taxes, property taxes, and if they have federal and state income, they automatically have Social Security and Medicare deducted from their paychecks. As a matter of fact, the undocumented immigrants pay into benefits that most likely they will never be able to receive. Another myth that makes me angry is that immigrants are most likely to commit more crimes than native-born Americans. The proven fact is that immigration does not cause crime rates to rise and that immigrants are less likely to commit crimes, but of course, there is bad in all race. But does not mean that all immigrants are bad. To our understanding, social justice means fair and proper administration of laws that conform that all persons of ethnic origin, gender, race, and religion are to be treated equally without prejudice in our society. Unfortunately, social justice is often denied to certain categories of people and often are victims of discrimination, racism, and sexism, especially immigrants, the poor, and the disabled. I found that this class is very interesting. This class opened my eyes in many ways that I was not aware. I will definitely recommend this class to others. Thank you very much for a great semester, Professor Montelongo, and good luck.